I recently saw a YouTube short by Dr. K where he was talking about how lust can make you weak, and I was caught a little off guard by this short because whenever this topic is covered, it's like people cover it in a very weird way where it doesn't really make sense, and they put everything very vaguely. But it was nice seeing him, Dr. K, cover it, and seeing him talk about this and like actually clear things up, and it made sense when he spoke about this. To summarize everything, he said that if every time you get an impulse or an urge to do something, and you like get rid of it by like satisfying yourself or like doing whatever you do, you don't think of it much at first. Like it just seems straightforward that you get an urge to do something and you just do it, and that makes it go away. But until you realize that the more you scratch the itch, the more the itch comes back. So, and the next time it's gonna come back a little stronger, and you're gonna be a little more weaker, and that's gonna like repeat. And it's not a nice strategy when it's like actually put into place. So the more you scratch the itch, the more the itch is gonna come back. And since you've not trained yourself to fight against it, that's also another disadvantage on your hand, and which makes things harder. So it's not a good strategy, at least in my opinion, I guess. And this effect is not going to just stay in one department or like in just be limited to one impulse. It's going to have a carryover effect to other areas as well. So for example, every time you get an impulse to buy something, especially in this day and age where everyone wants you to buy things, so every time you get an impulse to buy things and you just give into it, it's going to be bad for your financial health. So, and for another example, if you get an impulse to buy unhealthy, sugary stuff, or you don't have the ability to fight hunger, then it's gonna be it's not gonna be good for you. So yeah, I don't know. I just want to like say that. And I'm not trying to give the idea that you shouldn't do anything and you should like completely abstain from everything and just live like a monk. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that how you deal with these things matters a lot. If every time you get an impulse, you deal with it by satisfying it, that's probably not a good way of living life, at least in my opinion. Having the ability to go against it and fight it, or like to, deal with it, and then by like not acting on it, is important. So yeah, no, I just want to like say that.